I was muted. Hey, how are you doing today? Good to see you. Great to be back with you. I'm very, very excited. First, let me introduce myself before I get too excited. I am Marshall Weeks. I am one of your senior leaders serving as social media director here in the SheEO district. Also known as Coach Money Mars. I am a licensed financial coach, and I'm ready to jump in and tell you about what we're doing within the SheEO district. We're extending off a Wealth Week, and I put together something that I think everyone will appreciate. I laughed about it with Kelly. We had all sorts of jokes about how we get to the end of the year and it's like, I got $20 and I got to buy three more gifts, right? And so we were on the phone cracking up about how, you're trying to go in the store with, you have spent money, shopped and all this good stuff. And it's like, I'm on a really tight budget and I got to get the rest of these gifts. So I'm like, okay, it's the beginning of the year. It's the year of profitability, right? We just went through the year of wealthy. Why not start out how we want to finish, right? So hopefully we didn't overextend from the holiday. So we're starting out with a fresh slate. And then those of us who may have, we stayed within budget, maybe went over budget a little bit. Hopefully we've had time to kind of sit down and kind of look at our expenses to see what we need to save to make up for that. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to start saving money for Christmas for the end of the year. Why wait until the end of the year and be up against the wall looking for money and trying to figure out how you're going to do everything? Why not start now? Okay, what do you think about that? How would it feel to have an additional $1,000 by like the beginning of the December, where that was just your money to shop, do whatever you wanted for the holidays without dipping into the household account, the bills and all of that kind of stuff. An additional $1,000 to do with whatever you want, right? So let me show you again. What if you had $1,050 for Christmas shopping? Does that sound good to you? That sounds good to me. $1,050 that I had saved in small increments so it didn't hurt, I didn't miss it. And then the reward to myself for putting that aside is to just go shopping. So let me show you how we're going to do this. We're going to get ready for Christmas 2023. We're in January still. It's January 18th. We have plenty of time. We're going to put aside $25. That's the first amount, $25. I know we all have $25 that we can get in the month of January, and we're going to set that aside. We're going to be in February before you know it. We're going to put aside $50. Now, this is for the whole month. So when I put this together, I was thinking about different types of budgets, right? So this is even for the beginner, someone maybe who has never done this before, or maybe this will be fun, a challenge for someone who's used to doing it, right? So this is your play money. So I want to challenge the people who have done this before, who are used to this. You double, triple, quadruple up according to your budget. But for those who are just starting out, $25 this month, $50 next month. In March, you see, we're going to put aside $75. Now, for those of us who are working and have businesses, or those who are full-time in business, this shouldn't be hard to get, right? $50. So how many pay periods? That's a question you'll have to answer. How many times do I get paid in a month? If you can't do it in one pay period, the 50 or the 75, divide it up and just put it aside. Remember I talked about last year, a discretionary account, some online bank you opened that, it's not brick and mortar. You can't just walk up to an ATM and pull money out. Maybe send it over there. You see in April, $100. May, $125. June, 150, July 150, August 125, September 100, October 75, November 50, and then we're starting out or finishing how we started with the 25 bucks. Does this seem reasonable to you? I think this is reasonable, a goal. Now, again, for those of you ballers and shot callers, SheEOs out there, challenge yourself and quadruple each month. But again, I wanted to consider all budgets. Maybe extend this to your kid, your teenager. Hey, let's go on and start saving for Christmas and start putting some money aside, right? Why? So we're not up against the wall. Take the pressure off. Little increments of money that we're really not going to miss. Again, I always use the example of Atlanta. Brunch is a thing. It's a holiday. It's just brunch. I think Atlanta has some of the best restaurants. Like, I don't know anywhere else in the South that I would rather be. If I have to be down here, then it's gonna be Atlanta. This is the place to be. Charlotte, no, it's Atlanta. Everywhere else, nice to visit, but we have it going on. We have plenty of places to spend our money, plenty of good restaurants to eat. So if you eat out here and you do that on a regular basis, you spend money. So this budget plan is going to be nothing for you, okay? Now, we're trying to avoid Klarna and Affirm, right? Because we're using those for eggs right now. So we're not going to be able to use Klarna and Affirm for Christmas because we got to save that to get our eggs and pay for them, right? That's a joke. I hope nobody's using Klarna for eggs. Now, this is what we're going to do because I'm about to close. This is the accountability portion. I'm going to do weekly check-ins at 6 just to encourage. I'm going to encourage myself by encouraging you. We're going to discuss ways to get extra money, especially during those months where the savings increments are kind of creeping up a little bit. I'm going to reassure myself as I reassure you that we got this, we can do this. And then I'm going to introduce a new money scripture each week because sometimes I think that people don't realize how much money is talked about in the Bible. I also don't think people realize how many wealthy people were in the Bible. Everybody wasn't downtrodden and poor and all that other kind of stuff. They try to sell that, but that's not true at all. There were a lot of people. So we ought to know, especially if we're Bible readers and we're attending a church where they're using the Bible, like, reading it and studying it and that sort of thing, that God does not despise money. He doesn't want us to be broke. Like, you know what I mean? What is prosperity other than prospering in all areas of life? Health, wealth, business, social, right? All 4 layers, SheEO district. And then just think about it. Relationships. Money is included in prosperity. We can't leave that part out. So we're going to start out awesome for the new year of 2023. We're going to start putting our money aside. I'm going to go back to that savings plan so we can all take a good look. I'm going to have everyone, if you want, because I'm going to talk to Kelly again, I'm going to be putting some things together. And so I'm going to ask for those of you who are interested in extending the accountability outside of this live that I will be doing weekly on Wednesdays at 6. I want you to email the SheEO district at gmail.com. And I'm going to put it in the comments. Email and put Christmas 2023 in the subject and your name. That's it. Christmas 2023 in your name. And we will get with you after the fact. We're starting. We have 12 months of this year. I think this is very reasonable. I'm very excited about this. And I really hope that you will join me. I hope that you will get your business bestie and have them to get in on this as well. And if you have any teenagers or young adults who are just starting out working, let's get them involved as well, right? Because we want to show them how to save money. Wealthy people save. They save more than they spend. They save more than they spend. And I know that may be hard to think about because you're like, well, if they're wealthy, they have plenty. But it's according to budget. Does that make sense? So everyone may be on a different budget, they may have a different income, but still wealthy didn't spend their way to wealth. They saved their way. They invested their way. So we're going to start here and then we're going to build up. So again, weekly check-ins. We're going to do this, and at the end of the year, some of us are going to have 1050, some of us are going to have 4,000. I just have a feeling that by the time we get toward the end of the year, as we go through each month, I have a feeling that we're going to see that I can do more, because you just got to get in the spirit. You need the camaraderie. This is a great thing. I appreciate you taking, some time with me this evening. We're going to do this Christmas program, and we're going to have us some extra money come into the year. You have a great evening. I will see you back here on Tuesday, 12:30 for the SheEO News. And as always, it's great to hang out with you. Take care. Hang on, mistletoe.